Welcome to Rock Solid Productions, where in this episode we've got a new gaming chair from ArmadaDeals.com to go ahead and check out and hopefully improve the game room a little bit. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, Gary here with Rock Solid Productions. Now before we dive into today's episode, I just want to take a second and say thank you for stopping by and checking out what we have going on here today with our new gaming chair and for supporting the channel. I really do appreciate it. If you like what you see here, I invite you to check out some of the other videos that we have here on the channel. It's been a while since we built something like this though. If you do like what you see here, I invite you, please do me a favor, hit that subscribe button and that bell notification I'll have right about here. That way you stay up to date with everything we have going on here on the channel. Speaking about things we have going on here with the channel, behind me, this is elevator action playing on our HDMI modded NES. If you want to see how I did that, you can check out that video linked right up there. Ryan at Castlemania Games has wanted me to stream this for quite some time, and I just have not had a chance to do it. Do you want to see me stream some elevator action? Let me know down in the comments. So the folks over at ArmadaDeals.com contacted me recently, asked, hey, we have these gaming chairs. We're wondering if you would be interested in checking them out. And I'm going to actually set this aside right now. And it's kind of interesting that they reached out to me when they did, because I have my office chair here. I've had to work my regular 9-to-5 job here from my house, in this room actually, and so this chair has actually gotten quite a bit of usage over the last year. Now, I'm not the most svelte guy, throwing that out there, and since I got this in 2014, it's memory foam. It's a Serta chair. I want to say I paid $130, $150, maybe even $200 for this. And it's just, I'm getting a little bit sore now on the hips and whatnot from sitting on it. My legs fall asleep. So I was looking for a better option than this. And then when I film over on the photo booth, I have a smaller chair that I use for that just because it's easier to get around. So what we're going to do here is we're going to put this guy together. We're going to see exactly how easy it is to put together. And we're just going to compare size, comfort level, some of the features that it has compared to the two chairs that I've been using here. So let's get started. All right, so let's bring this box in here. Hopefully you'll be able to see everything here in a moment. I'm going to set everything on this side of the box, and I am just going to use a hobby knife or an X-Acto knife here to open things up. Now the cool thing is that there are a number of different colors available. I opted for the red and the black. So you get a cushion there, another cushion there. Oh, this actually looks kind of nice. So there's the back of the chair. Again, we'll take everything out of the plastic in a little bit and show you it. Base, which all of your base belong to us. Looks like the adjuster for the seat, armrests, bracket of some type, the wheels, and that's it. So we're going to set the box aside. So looking at the seat itself here, on the flip side, we've got the instructions which we are going to open up. So in the instructions itself, it kind of gives you a listing of the hardware that everything should be coming with. In here, looks like, where did I see an Allen wrench? N1, so it looks like it comes with an Allen wrench. At least that's what it looks like from here. Now at this point, we need to find out where that tool is. Is it in with the wheels and the center mount? There's something in here. What do we got? Yep, it's exactly what it is. So it's just an L bracket Allen wrench here. And there's no real, like, actually I guess you could say that it's kind of a direction how you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What I'm going to do, while I've got the wheels here, I'm actually just going to put them on the bottom here. So I don't know if this is tape or what, but man, it's like the bubble wrap is melted inside this center. That's kind of gross. Slide that off. I like the red accents. They actually look pretty sharp. Although they're kind of dirty too. I mean, there's schmutz and whatnot on this one here. I don't know if it'll pop out. But again, while I've got this here, I'm just going to go ahead and put this guy together. The wheel should just pop in. Yep, those are actually nice casters on here. I like that. Does have a rubberized texture to the wheels then too. Just a pressure fit. There you go. There's that one. there's that. So the wheels are on the base. I can set that aside for now. So we're gonna start with the seat, which is this part right here. Now, one thing I'm not a huge fan of is it looks like we have to disassemble to assemble. Never a fan of that. I would rather have the screws in a separate package for me to go ahead and take care of, but since that is not the case, I'm gonna go ahead and I will try out their Allen wrench for a second, but we're gonna go ahead and get the power tools out here shortly. I just wanna see how the bite is on that. Not terrible. Okay, so this is how this will mount. So get those screws threaded there. I'm gonna start with those kind of finger tight first, and then get all the holes lined up. Again, just not a fan of these types of Allen wrenches. At least this is a larger type screw. So unlike, and one of the reasons why I dislike these so much is having used them when I started racing RC cars, and they would strip out. So at least this is a larger size hex on here that we don't quite have to worry about that with. Don't tighten the screws down all the way until you have them all in here on this part, just to make sure that you are able to hit the holes. As you saw, I moved this around a little bit to be able to adjust the positioning. I'll get the fourth one here. All right, we'll get these tightened down here. Don't go super ape on these either, because you don't want to bust off a screw head, because that would suck. All right, so we've got this put together, which is good. Now we're gonna grab the back of the seat. Now I did double check my bits, and unfortunately I don't have anything large enough for these type screws that I could use my Hitachi or even just my power screwdriver. It's nice and lightweight. Now these feel like they move around a little bit, and they are, but I'm having to exert some pretty significant force to do that. So now we're going to attach this piece here. We're gonna go this way with it, so that way the button head side of the screw sits flush with these parts here. Note to self, get larger Allen bits. Yeah, I really do wish that they would have kept these screws out and just had me add them, or had them in a bag, and then I grab them from there. This one's kind of a tight fit too. Well, since we have that one there, we'll just go ahead and install this. And again, we're not going to tighten these down all the way. We're just going to get them started, and then once we've got all three screws in position, we'll tighten it all down. Pretty simple assembly process so far, except for, like I said, I wish that the Allen screws were not pre-installed and having to be removed. I'm thankful they're not Torx screws. Kind of wish they were Phillips head, but I understand the use of Allen wrench or Allen heads for a lot of this type of thing. Now, I will say too, I wish these screws were black anodized or red anodized to go along with the accenting colors here on the rest of the chair. So one thing of note, looking at the instructions, they are definitely out of order, because, so 1, 2, here's 3, the wheels are underneath and everything. Well, no. So what I would say is do 1, 2, 5, and then come back to 3. Yeah, because here's 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 5, 6, 3, 4, 7. So we'll take the back of it there, and we're going to bring our main part here, and here's just the gaseous tube, and then you just insert the shroud over the top. That drops in. Yeah, I will say, looking at this, like the bottom here is a bit marred up. I wish this was in a little bit better condition as a new customer and a new piece of equipment to me. Now that we have that on, we'll go ahead and put the seat on the gas dealio. Okay, it fits smoothly there. All right, so we've got the bulk of it assembled like this. We're going to change our view here. So at this point, we're going to lower the back on here, and we'll adjust the angle in a second, but I'm going to tighten that out to kind of lock in the height. And now we're going to put the rails on, or the armrests on, and those will get connected here and then down below. Not gonna lie, I'm getting excited. Now on the armrests, they're probably going to be a left and a right. I don't know if they're going to be labeled, but if they're not, there's going to be I'd assume an easy way to tell one side from the other. So this would be this side, and you can tell from the way the holes are inset here to actually get mounted, I would assume, because the screws will go into there. So I'm gonna do it this, I'm gonna start this way, and we'll get this going here first. I really do like the red accents. I thought about doing green since there's green in the logo and everything that I use for the channel, but I'm really glad I went with the red here. I'm not going to tighten that down, but I'm going to go ahead and get the top one kind of lined up here. And then this does adjust forward or aft, dependent partially too on if you have the chair reclined or not. Now, one thing I will note about this chair is it does not have a footrest. If that is important to you, this will probably not be the chair for you. I would assume you probably don't want to have that too tight to be able to... not too bad. Okay. Flip it around to the other side. Gonna break on through to the other side. Now, it's interesting, these standoffs actually poke through more material on this side than on the other side. That's, again, we'll just get things started with one before we turn it around and get the other one going. We just want the threads essentially to catch. Fairly simple and straightforward assembly process. I like that. Like I say, the only minor thing, don't put the screws in ahead of time. A little bit of material hanging over here. A little bit here too. So the fit and finish could use some improvement. So those are tightened down. Now inside the box there's a bag with 4 caps here. Those will go over these 2 screw holes and the 2 on the other side. Give you a little bit more of a polished look. All right, 2 final things. All right, we're almost there. The last couple things is we need to go ahead and put the cushions and everything in place. Now it doesn't show how to go ahead and do these, but I'm not seeing on the website itself like these hanging out anywhere. So I think the lower one comes through like this, comes through the top. I want to make sure I'm not twisting that at all for the lower lumbar support. So our lower lumbar support is in place here. And next we'll put the headrest on towards the top. Well, we've got together. Let's try it out. All right, time to test it out. Whoa, we're going down. I didn't even yell timber there. Get it back up there. So there's the up and down. That's actually not bad for kind of sitting back. I could see, you know, I could see this kind of laying back and playing. That's not bad. What about for just like normal, everyday sort of sitting up and working? That's not bad. Now, again, I'm a bigger guy, so I will tell you where this is on me. There's kind of humps towards the front part of the seat that's hitting me in the thighs. I don't know that that's going to bug me or not. Time will tell. Overall, where the headrest is, I mean, yes, it's adjustable, but that's pretty comfortable. I didn't know what I was going to think with the lower lumbar pad in there. It's actually pretty comfortable. I don't mind it. I like the red accents a lot. I am a bit disappointed that like the base where the wheels attach and everything like that looked a little bit marred up to me, almost like it had been a repack, but looking at the box it clearly wasn't. So I'd like to see them take a little bit more care on the way they go ahead and pack that up. Yeah, it's weird. For me, this is a little bit on the narrow side, but it may take me a little bit to get used to just how this is compared to my Serta. The cool thing about this too, I will have a link down below on a pin post where if you want to pick one up, you can. Generally speaking, they're on sale for under $125. These right now, I think at the time of this filming, they're on sale for $99. Swivels just fine. Wheels, I mean, I'm on carpet right now, so I can't test out a whole lot, but the wheels went in just fine. I'm definitely going to use this for the foreseeable future just to kind of see how it compares. Again, the main thing I want to see how this kind of feels sitting against my legs here as I do my day-to-day work. Let me know what you think. Do you have a gaming chair? And if so, what kind do you use? And what are some of the features you have? I think I would kind of like one that had the legs that popped out, but we'll see how much use this gets for me. If you've got any comments or questions, as always, feel free to leave them down below. I think the assembly process was pretty straightforward. I do wish that they would use either large Phillips screws, so that way I could use a power screwdriver, or that I just would be smarter and had larger Allen bits for my Hitachi power screwdriver. That would make things a lot easier too. Yeah, overall not too shabby, and they do have a number of different colors. Like I mentioned during the assembly process, they had a green one I almost went with. There's pink ones. There's a number of different colors. I really like the way the red and black look on here too. I do want to thank the folks over at ArmadaDeals for sending me one of these to check out. Oh, I might have to, that one's a little bit loose. This one's okay. Might have to tighten this one down a little bit here. Blame the installer on that one. If you do have any, again, comments or questions, leave them down below in the comment section. You can also go ahead and send me an email at rocksolidmail@gmail.com. Send me a message on Twitter. We're there at Rock Solid Studios. We're on Facebook at facebook.com/rocksolidproductions and Instagram at rocksolidproductionsgk. Now, if you are looking to get other modern and retro gaming accessories, retro clone consoles, cables, adapters, controllers, games, and now movies, do me a favor, check out CastlemaniaGames.com. My friend Ryan has got a great site over there, and the cool thing is, with everything that you purchase over there, you earn what's called Castle Cash, where the more you spend, the more you earn towards future purchases. And Castle Cash, it is just like cash. So if you have 20 bucks in Castle Cash, you have $20 to spend at the castle. You can also use promo code ROCKSOLID10 to save 10% off of most items on the website. And then, like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, if you like what you see here, if you want to see more, stay the most up to date and everything, go ahead, hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up if you like what you see here. And if you want to see us work on other consoles, do some mod work, things along those lines, those videos are coming up right now. Thank you for watching this video. If you would like to support the future of Rock Solid Productions, you can do so by visiting our Patreon page at patreon.com/rocksolid. For as little as $1 a month, $12 a year, you'll get early access to all of our video content, exclusive content, and a whole lot more. You can also become a channel member here on YouTube for as little as $1.99 a month, and with that, you get a badge next to your name when you comment or post on the channel, and you are acknowledged whether you are a channel member or a Patreon supporter at the end of each and every one of our videos. You can also support the channel by visiting our Teespring store on screen now, where we have t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, masks, cell phone cases, and much more. Again, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you soon.